Hello. Just wanted to do a quick thing and say I've got a Discord now. Yeah, but link in description. Okay, well today was fine. Everybody's already left, and they did good. It's good. No problems so far. All I can help. No, Lefton said he was on his way. I don't. I'll see what he comes in. I don't know.
Man, these are some big posters.
Oh.
I don't even think my place has posters.
Hey, Lefton.
It might, but they're definitely not this big.
Oh. Yeah, they came here.
That is a real close bathroom to that door. You can't even see it.
I guess.
What? Oh, hey.
Hi.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Sorry, I was just looking around.
Yeah. Fair.
Creepy.
Yeah, I don't... Oh.
You know, you can have stuff like Game Boys, and
It's...
Xboxes.
We have something at the top of the shelf. We had more...
Is that my GameCube?
No. I mean, it's a GameCube, but I don't know if it's your GameCube.
If it says Lefty underneath it, I'm like 90% sure that's my GameCube.
I don't think I'd put something up there that had a name on it. I don't think so.
That's discouraging. Now, I remember playing my GameCube earlier today, but for some reason, I genuinely think that one's mine.
It's been up there for a while, more than just today.
Well, the thing is, it has an SD card in for extra memory, and mine's black, that one's black. Anyway, I was just stopping by to see how you've been doing. Spring Bonnie's been giving me a rundown on your financials. Could be better.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, how have you liking it? I mean, you gotta enjoy the manager thing. I'm glad you got all your employees set out. I can see that the animatronics are not blown up.
Oh, yeah.
That's great for me,
That's
investing
what I was worried about.
money.
Mm-hmm.
No, Elliot's a smart guy. He would never give you a defunct product.
Yeah. Well...
Guessing they're just off charging?
Oh, yeah, they're off. But,
yeah, maybe I'll meet them another time.
Yeah. Well, they're not blowing up. But Ellie did say something about the Spring Bonnie.
Yeah? Well, what did he say?
Apparently could have a big freak out and like panic if he finds out about the what happened at Expo Day.
But he's not gonna blow up if he figures it out, right?
I mean, he didn't say he would, but he said it just don't tell him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, these things are past my head. I'm no engineer. I'm just a hothead. The thing to remember is these things, especially with Elliot, they're like people to him. Mm-hmm. They act like people. They learn. So imagine something terrible happens to you, and you forget about it. And slowly you realize it. The person just needs to be comforted and have the understanding of the situation and why it happened and why it's not going to happen again. Listen, I went through the same thing with Spring Bonnie, my Spring Bonnie. It's different. And me and him talk about a lot of personal issues. He's like a brother to me. Oh. And I know that's weird to say, but maybe one day you'll be able to see them that way too. They're just not things you should worry about.
Yeah.
If he can't handle what happened to him, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully it'll be fine if and when that day comes. It'll be something.
Well, he's better now.
Yeah.
Both of them are, so at the end of the day, it's a minor inconvenience to a bigger, happier life.
Yeah. At least
is that your only concern? Is the animatronics?
Well, yeah, mostly. They did bring up a good point, though, earlier for why it might not be doing so great here. Well, better than... could be doing better.
Sure.
There's not much for the adults who come here.
Huh. Yeah, to be fair, we do lean on the kid angle a lot. Some restaurants, like I know even John's when he was a part of it all, he has a place for the adults, a cafe area, drinking area, something
Mm,
for them to do.
yeah.
Sometimes retro arcades is enough, but if you ever want to add anything else, just draw up some blueprints. If I approve it, I mean, you can
Oh,
add it.
okay. I'll think about
Yeah,
it a bit
money,
more.
it's not as tight as it once was.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in
Yeah,
mind for now.
but luckily, our 52 locations have turned into 2. Yay!
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
Mm.
I've had some profitable conversations with some good business buddies of mine and met with a handsome lawyer. And he says
Oh?
the whole thing's pretty legit. I'm pretty happy with what happened.
Mm.
While the land and the location issues are never going to be easy to get back, the important thing is we're not broke at the minute.
That's good.
So any expanding that could help the revenue, I'm completely on board with.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what we could do, but I'll try to think of more. Maybe I'll even ask
Eh,
them if they have any ideas.
well, is this going to a party room?
Yeah, it's a bit.
Have you ever rented it out once?
It rented out once, maybe, or twice. About that.
Right, and you just have the one party room?
Yeah, there's only one in here, and that leads to the more office area.
Hmm. Well, anywhere you put like an open bar, you'd probably want to be accessible to the adults and not the kids. So having
Yeah.
it separated would definitely be nice.
The only
Uh,
other area is here, but it leads to the repair room. But I don't.
sure. But there's a lot of empty space between here and there. I'm sure if you opened it up or divided the areas, you'd be able to do something.
Yeah.
Or, hear me out, get rid of whatever the fuck this is. What's behind here, your repair shop?
Yeah.
Well, here's a bunch of empty space you'll never use.
True. Elliot didn't seem to like it when he came in.
But at the end of the day, I trust your judgment. Just come up with something and
Yeah.
I'll be able to approve it.
If we.
That's the good thing. Bad news is we probably won't be expanding rapidly like
Oh.
I'd have wanted, so the profit margins are going to be sort of what keeps this one alive for a little while, unless
Mm.
I'm funneling buckets of money into it.
Yeah.
So make sure to stay in the, I guess, the metaphorical black, and yeah.
I'll try. But yeah, might think about making that area the bar thing if we have that, since we might not never even use it.
God, I could use a joint. I mean, listen,
Hmm?
don't overstress it. Right now, you're making money. Sure, it's not a lot, but eventually that income will be there. And once
Yeah.
you start making a profit of your own, then franchising this location to many can become viable. But not until this is proven to me.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But I hear you've been doing a good job.
Oh,
Just keep doing that. Don't
I-
worry about the other stuff.
I've been trying.
I mean, how bad could it be? I mean, you're a manager. You
Yeah.
make decent money. You're working around people who listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
And from what it hears, you have dreams of expanding this restaurant and others. So,
Well, I guess. Yeah.
and you got a pretty good guy backing you. Spring Bonnie wouldn't lie to me. Besides, at least for the time being, things over there have been kind of. I mean, they're
Oh.
trying to get a patent at least from our competitors, and
Mm.
it has not been going in their favor.
Oh.
Elliot thinks he can replicate this thing, but he's pulling his hair out trying. So,
Mm.
if it makes you feel better, at least they're not breathing down my neck or yours.
Yeah, that's all we can hope for, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really one used to the board meetings and all the legal talk, but
Yeah.
it is nice to just
Mm.
have something simple. Enjoy it. I mean, when I was younger, for years, all I did was like live beside or in one of these places.
Hmm.
It was simple. I liked it. I didn't like trying. I smoked weed all the time and barely had the doors open. And I still made it. Imagine what you could do if you just try, you know?
Oh. I never thought of it that way, but could work.
Yeah, I own like 10% of this fucking company now. Maybe
Oh.
more. I'd have to check. Yeah, it's funny
It
how things
sounds
can
like a
work.
lot.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
But you're doing good.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Did get the sign.
Looks great. If there is anything else you would need, all you gotta do is really email me about it.
Okay. We'll keep
Big
that in mind.
building.
I mean, yeah, it is rather big.
You know, your acreage goes from there to somewhere beyond those tree points. So if you ever want to expand to the right of you, all we'd have to do is knock it down.
Well,
Sometimes, maybe your bar don't even have to be a part of the restaurant you run. Separate entity.
just a side building?
Yeah, I mean, something for the parents to do. Could be attached. That's what I do. You know, so it's separate from the kids and it has its own theme. You know,
That could work. Oh,
yeah.
I might try to make a, like, draw out some blueprints of that to see if it could possibly work, but sounds like a good idea.
Sounds expensive, so I'll, you know, make some money.
Yeah.
Put a dent in it for me at least.
Mm-hmm. I will.
Is that a McDonald's? I'm gonna go get some McDonald's. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah. Bye.
God, I'm gonna need a phone to call a car.